Hello, this is Anna Olsen tonight on Insights into Consciousness here on A1R Radio. I'm going to do a reading tonight, and I'm just going to do a cold reading, which means I didn't really ask the guides what it was going to be about, and I don't really know the topic yet. So once I get the caller, I will do the reading and figure out the theme, and then I will discuss that afterwards on how I do those readings, why I do those readings, how they usually turn out, how I get the answers that I get, all the little nitty-gritty details. So I have two sets of cards, and I just use those as two topics or two questions. I have an angel deck. It's Saints and Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And then I have another beautiful tarot set that has been done by a local artist. So I'm going to ask a couple of different questions that way. And I could get the same cards for the same questions. So what I do beforehand is I just surround with my angels and guides. I ask them questions, and I just let whatever's going to come. So I really like to work with the angel realm. I like to use a lot of work with my guides, positive energy, love frequency and above, all the way up to joy, and the divine energy. So that's what I work with, and that's who I call on, and those are the guides that I use with every reading every single time. So tonight I wanted to basically do a cold reading just because I usually put a lot of planning and meditation into every show that I do. And this time I just really wanted to do it completely synchronized. And I wanted to really just go into synchronization and just to kind of like show how synchronization works, how to trust it. And usually that just means you let the guides take over. And that's because us imperfect humans really need guides sometimes just to function. I mean, if you really look at it, it's one of those things where we're imperfect humans. We need a lot of help to function. We need a lot of basically divine intervention a lot of the time. We are prone to our shadow self, which is basically our ego self, pain body. There's a lot of different names for that. And so when we're basically going to mess up, we need to like realize what part of our pain and suffering from our past caused that mess up. So that's the basic gist of it. So I have a caller. It's Kelly in Michigan. I'd like to take that caller now, and it's Manistique. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. How is it in Michigan tonight?
It's cold.
Oh, I can't really relate. I'll be honest. I'm in one of the warmest climates in the nation. I love my sunshine.
Michigan.
Yeah. So what would you like to focus on tonight for your reading?
I just have a lot going on in my personal life. So I'm kind of hoping, like, maybe see if that's about to change and go for the better for once.
All right. So personal life, are we talking about relationship and job?
No, just like job, financial, like housing, stuff like that.
So you said financial, job, and what else? It was kind of hard to hear that last part. Hello, Kelly? Are you still there? Well, we're going to try to get her back. I'm just going to start pulling some cards on career for Kelly in Michigan. So we can hopefully get her back on the line. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Are you there?
Yep, I am.
Hi. Okay.
Hi, sorry, yep, dropped the call.
That's all right. So I'm glad that we got you back. So this is I'm getting a lot of leadership. I have Joan of Arc here. I'm going to hold up this card. This is the first one I got for you. This is your leader, and this is the Saint Joan of Arc card. When I get this card for women, it is a sign that you have all that you need already within you. So you already have all the answers. And I think right now it just feels a little bit uneasy because of things changing around you in your environment. And when we look at the Joan of Arc card, we're talking about women who are doers, they're leaders, they're movers and shakers. But you know, just because women are strong, I mean, really, that takes a lot of perseverance, bravery. It's not an easy assignment when we have these, you know, strong assignments to do in our lives. So that's the first thing I'm getting for you, is that you are a leader, and not to set that aside as your role in your career.
Okay.
So that's the first thing I'm getting. Secondly, again, we have another card. It's to be brave, and I have the Guardian Angel card. I'm going to hold this one up as well. It has a female with her spirit guide. It's basically a large cat, and it's again, be brave. So we have Joan of Arc, and we have You're a Leader. Then we have the Guardian Angel talking about being brave. And when we get, for your reading, when we get this card to be brave, and we have the Guardian Angel, not only is it saying that your guardian angels are going to help you to be brave and to help you really speak your truth lovingly and to really get what you need, you're also being told for this reading that you are one of those leaders, those women that are, you're a doer. You are kind of like, either you're a manager or you're a boss, or you're going to be in business for yourself. Very independent.
Good combo of cards.
Yeah. And do you have any anything that you're exploring so that you can have your own business right now, or is that a thought that you've had?
Not really. Like, maybe not really.
Okay. Well, this is the first sign that I even see you doing something maybe like something with beauty. I don't know if it would be like, I'm kind of thinking like lash extensions or something like that, or like permanent makeup or something like that, that you could go and train under somebody and then go out on your own and make a pretty good income doing it.
Okay. That actually kind of makes sense.
Okay. Are you in that career right now, or?
I'm not, but I've been considering going back to school for cosmetology.
Okay, so that's where it is right there. And then Triumphant is your last card of this set. So this is Triumphant, and it's another guardian angel. Again, it's saying when you be brave, you're going to have your guardian angel surrounding you doing that, and that you're going to be triumphant, meaning you're going to succeed in this. I feel like a lot of your uncertainty has to do with you not being sure about what the outcome is going to be, and it feeling very scary. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this is just confirmation from your guides and angels, and through the reading and through your own life path, that not only are you a born leader and you could even own your own business, but you need to be brave and that you will be successful. This is just confirmation saying that you can do this and you will get through it and you will be successful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I don't, this is the other part of it. There's one more, and it's the healthful eating card, and it's depicting Saint Raphael, the Archangel. So it's just a reminder to take care of yourself when you're doing something. I feel like sometimes when you are rushing and you're trying to get a lot done, that every once in a while, just like most women or even most men, that you're going to forget about your health. And so in the meantime, when you're going through all of this, I really want you to pay attention and close attention to what you're eating, and, what you're drinking, and just to be really conscientious of what's healthy for your body, because that's going to fuel you. That's going to be your brain fuel doing this. That's going to be your energy level getting you through the day. That's going to be you sleeping better at night because you ate well, and it's all connected to being successful in what you're going to be doing. Because I feel like there's going to be a push that, maybe training or whatnot, and then you're going to it's going to trickle down to not being such a stressful endeavor. It will gradually go into you having more of your own hours and you building a business where you can really, really kind of relax and just start making some money and doing what you love.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear.
Good. And then we're going into the tarot. And what I'm seeing with that is the butterfly coming up out of the darkness. And this is just a card that depicts the chrysalis and the transformation process. So again, this is just confirmation of what we just said, that you're going to go into a new endeavor. You're going to develop and grow from it. You're going to transform.
Oh.
That's that's another just a verification of it. And then we have the star, and this is just showing that you're going to really be successful. This is another confirmation that you're going to do very well in this. You'll be the star. It would be like you'd be the star student. You would love it. It would be your niche.
Okay.
Okay. And then the last card, this is just a little, I wouldn't even say a warning. I would just say, let's really be conscientious of burning the rope at both ends, or however they say it. It's like doing too much and going overboard and not having anything left. You want to really be careful of, again, it would be your health. It would also be financially. Try not to get into debt too deep with this. You don't want to have to pay too much debt once you start making your money, and to also not be in debt health-wise. You don't want to, put on a lot of weight because, you weren't making it, out on your walks or to the gym or things like that. It's basically just keeping everything in balance and really keeping an eye on that. Are you the type that when you start something, you go full force and it's hard for you to stop until you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I'm seeing this in your reading. It is, it's easy to go into really deep debt. It's easy to really get tired and get no sleep and just down a bunch of monster drinks or Red Bulls or whatever. And, I'm seeing that that's not the way to do this, because then you would have some hiccups along the way. It would cause some issues where it would take actually longer, where you thought you were buying yourself some time. It wouldn't be buying you time. It would actually be taking longer. Okay. So, do you have any more questions, or is there anything you'd like to elaborate on?
No, actually, it makes total and complete sense right now for my life.
Total and complete what?
Sense.
Okay, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying thank you very much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I wish you luck in this. I'm seeing doing lash extensions, dyeing, curling this part, like it's kind of the lashing, like either microblading or permanent make. Time period, you can get licensed, and you can just
I think I might have lost you.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Oh, no, my self-service keeps spotting out on me.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for calling. Maybe
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Have a good night. So we have a little bit of a connection, and that's okay. I think that the message got across. She can also watch this later, that she's a leader. She's brave. needs to be brave. She needs to get through it. And then she will be successful. So there's a lot of storms right now. So I'm sure cell phone and all sorts of, communication is kind of feeling that right now. But I wanted to go through how I got these answers, she said she was going through esthetician school. And, as you know, our callers, we don't talk to them. We don't know anything about them before they call in. And what I did was I just thought about her name, went through my cards, and the first thing that I got was that I saw these 3 different, very powerful guardian angel and Joan of Arc cards. And these were all along the same theme. And this is all synchronized. So here we have, she's a leader, right here. So this is the Joan of Arc. This is triumphant. This is the Joan of Arc over here. They're kind of backwards. So I'm looking at them in the camera. So you're a leader by Saint Joan of Arc. And then there is the Be Brave guardian angel. And then we have the triumphant. So what I saw when I looked at these cards is that she was a born leader. Sometimes we, leaders who are born that way, we have that assignment, we go through life and we kind of think, oh, we're supposed to just go to school and go through our training, and then we get a job under someone else and we work hard and exhaust ourselves until we retire, and then hopefully we'll be well enough or happy enough or alive enough to retire and be okay. When we have a born leader who is raised this way or who thinks that this is how they should be doing business or working, what happens is that their soul starts to starve a little bit. It's kind of like if your body was starving to death, what would happen? You would start to shut down. And the spirit does that as well. When we are doing something that isn't for our highest and greater good or isn't for our highest calling, it starts to become a slow spiritual death. And, that's why a lot of people have to supplement with their job with a, church assignment or a hobby or too much of a hobby. They end up not being home enough because they're doing so many other activities that are, kind of fulfilling them, but they don't have enough time in the day. The goal is to do something that fulfills you, that you get paid for. So you want to combine the two. And this is a common misconception with a lot of people, especially in the United States, many other countries too, especially, Japan or China or the real high pace countries. So we want to bring that density, that frequency. We want to bring that to a higher frequency that's resonating at more of a therapeutic level for us every day. It's not so, back to the old grind, I hate Mondays. It's more of a fulfillment. And yes, there are still the stressful days and the stressful times, but you're still motivated to keep going. You're still happy to do what you're doing. And so when I see a theme with the 3 cards here, we have a synchronization. It's very rare that I pull these 3 cards together. You're a leader, be brave, and triumphant. And then I saw the health issue. So, what's the point of doing what you need to do to make money if you're not going to even be healthy, and you can't work, or you can't, you have health issues, or you have to stop working or stop school and then restart. There's not a lot of point there unless you want to take forever. So that was the thing there. And then I started pulling the tarot where we had the butterfly transformation card. And that was the first one I pulled, that yes, she will transform. She will start to increase her confidence, her self-confidence, her self-worth. Many people don't realize that when we aren't making a lot of money, that is closely related to our self-worth. So net worth is going to amount to our self-worth. And when we begin to, take big steps to make this new income and to really do something that makes us happy, we take baby steps with our self-confidence to realize that we can do it. And then before you know it, it's easy for you. And your confidence is such that you know you're worth it. You attract it from then on. It's normal and natural for you. That's what I saw there. And then I have the star card here. which I saw that she was the star, the A student, that this, even though, like, let's say she wasn't even, the A plus math student in high school, and that's a whole different type of smarts. This would be something she'd be the A plus student in, because it's her niche, it's her thing. She said she wanted to go back to school to be, cosmetologist, to go to cosmetology school. And that closely intertwines with that. Then we have this card here where we see all these broken wine glasses at the bottom, beneath this kind of like dark background. And what we have there is debt. I see that as debt, because when we have the chalice or the glass, it's going to represent cup full financially, emotionally. And for her, I saw that as both. And I pulled again on the same question, higher education, because I was asking about cost. So I'm guessing maybe it would be funded or it would be discounted somehow through their school. So that's just basically what I'm getting for the field trip or a vacation or a trip somewhere. Then the first time I asked about all of this, it showed me the study tree with the sun. That's very masculine. The sun is very masculine. And it's the emperor. That's all masculinity in a big, strong tree. I see that as my husband. He's got a strong personality, and we need to plan it around his schedule. Finally, I asked about the cost, and lo and behold, here we go with the Wheel of Fortune and an owl at the top, which depicts wisdom. So I'm seeing that as I am very, just to say it, I'm very, very good at getting deals on things. And I got that I could get a great deal on a wonderful learning experience trip from my children and I, and we could bring my husband. So that's what I got with that question. I'm just out of time, but thank you so much for watching. Please see me again next Thursday at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time here on A1R Radio. Insights into Consciousness. I have had a great night tonight and love doing the reading. You can visit me. My website's Anna Olsen Intuitive, ANNAOLSEN, intuitive.com. Thanks so much and have a wonderful night.